here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Today is Monday. We just got off of a weekend. I hope you had a wonderful, fun-filled, and safe weekend. What did you do? Anything exciting? If you did anything exciting you want to share, comment in the comment section and let us know what you did for this weekend. All right, so before we get underway and recap the overall markets, let's start off with our mission, what we do here. Actually, before we start off with our mission, if this is your very first time tuning into a ShortMeTina video, I want to say welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're returning, welcome back. I hope you learned something new today. All right, to our mission. Our mission here is to build a powerhouse of successful traders and to help you find more winners. We conclude if you win, we win. For that to happen, in the comment section, let us know. Identify for us what is your biggest frustration in reaching your trading goals. Again, what is your biggest frustration in reaching your trading goals? And to help you along the way, I created a video identifying what I believe are the 3 pillars to successful trading. The video is about 12 minutes. I'm going to link it. Make sure you watch it. And considering, I believe this is the last trading week for the month of June, the last trading week for the second quarter. Before we enter the third quarter, ensure that you are doing some sort of evaluation, some sort of performance review. Again, I'm going to link also how we evaluate our performance. I will link how we utilize a trading journal. Hopefully that can help you and guide you along. All right, so let's recap the overall markets. All right, so we have the SPY S&P 500 daily chart closed at 293.66. We're off slightly on the day. Nothing too serious in my opinion, nothing to essentially write home about. So most recently, last week, we made all-time highs in the SPY, going as high as 296.31. We have since retreated back about 3 or so points. I think overall we're still okay here. Again, closed at 293.66, so we're right within that 293 to 295 resistance level I've identified. As long as we can stay within that area, I think that the SPY actually has a chance on achieving new highs. I still think the trade is on the long side overall. So going forward with the SPY to wrap out second quarter, begin the third quarter, paying attention to resistance of 293 to 295. As long as we can stay somewhere around that range, we should be okay. What else? All right, so we have the Iwm Daily Chart closed at 152.07. We're off about 1.2% on the day. The low clocked in at 152. So we closed relatively close to the low of the day. So do not be surprised if there's follow through. If not tomorrow, then at some point this week. So for me, again, the IWM really needs to stay above 148 to 150. Again, I've indicated before, I kind of don't want it hanging out around support of 148 to 150 because the more it hangs around this area, the likelihood of it breaking increases. And if it breaks, again, I don't think we're going to have that fast rebound like we saw here. So even if we pull back a little bit tomorrow at some point in the week, as long as we don't pull back again too much or too close to 148 to 150, what we want to see happen is the IWM trending a bit more towards that 160 resistance line. And hopefully we can break that level. It's proven to be a hard level to break for quite some time now. I think for the past 8 or 9 months, we've had difficulties actually breaking through and sustaining that break. And again, for the market to really look extremely healthy, although the SPY just reached all-time highs for the market, overall, broader participation, we really need the small cap index or the small cap stocks to get going. So that's kind of what I'm paying attention to end the second quarter, begin the third. What else? All right, and so we have ticker ZNGA Zynga Daily Chart. So we closed, here it says 599. I thought I saw a print of 597. Either way, today we were off a little bit on the day, almost 1%. One as low as 591. Rebound, again, close around 597 to 599, depending on where you check. So we're below this resistance line here, we're below the support line here of $6. It was one support, now it's resistance. That's the level to break above. As I've indicated before, when I realized that Zynga kept revisiting this line here, revisiting support, I said, well, chances are it's going to break. We eventually did that. We're seeing a print in the 5s. I still think that this can fall a little bit more before the eventual rebound. Still have a 2019 price target set at $8. Still potential upside, but not before a bit of a pullback. What else? All right, and then we have Walmart, ticker WMT Daily Chart. We closed at 111.24. So sitting nicely, a little bit above that once resistance level of around, let's say, 105 to 106. That's now acting as support. We also retested and surpassed 52-week highs of 109.98 again. So sitting here at 111.24, it's looking good as long as we can stay above this 105, 106 area. Now support IC20. So there's still potential of 9 to 10 points of upside left with Walmart. I am still relatively bullish. What else? All right, and then we have BYND Meat off about 8.5% on the day to close at 140.99. What a volatile stock. Still above that breakout point of, let's say, $100 to $110. Again, most recently, stock went as high as 201.88. Far cry from the IPO low of $45, which occurred back in May of 2019. So within a month's time, close to 2 months, the stock went from a low of 45 to a high of 201.88. So we've had these pullbacks, and it's the stock has actually pulled back for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days. Again, we closed at 140.99. The low clocked in at 138. What I'd be paying attention to going forward would be that low of 138. Obviously, you want to pay attention to that breakout base of around 100. If it can remain above there, I think there's a good chance we can revisit 200 and possibly 300. But still a little too rich here. I would wait for the pullback. What else? All right, update on Spotify. It's up about a little over 1% on the day, closed at 150.04. So for me, this was a stock that we actually traded in the premium member community. Identified this more or less as a channel. We went long at the lower end of the channel, which clocked in at around the low 130s. Since then, the stock has appreciated about 20 or so points, going as high as 154.29 before running into the upper end of that channel, which we call resistance. It's pulled back and has since rallied, going as high today as 152.38. So as long as the stock can, in my opinion, it's in a good position. If it can stay above 148 to 150, I think the potential for this to increase another 5 or 10 points is on the table. So you might want to put ticker SPOT on your watches. Obviously, there's always a chance that it's going to revert back to the lower end of the channel like it did here, most recently here, all the way it broke. So there's always that chance. But if we can stay around 140 and 1 to 150, the chance of it breaking out, in my opinion, is a likelihood. What else? All right, then we have ticker SNAP, Snapchat Daily Chart, up about 1.3% on the day, closed at 14.76. I am long Snapchat. I really do believe at some point it will fall back into Wall Street favor, and I can see it definitely revisiting its previous all-time highs of 29.44. We are a whiles there, but I've been pretty much bullish on the stock, surprisingly enough, all the way down, stopping out when I needed to. And even when the stock was trading around here in the 5-6, I still kind of overall remained bullish. So again, it's sitting here at 14.76. As long as we can stay above this breakout range right here, we can call that blue line $12.50 to $13. As long as we can stay above there, the likelihood of us at some point reaching 29.44 is a possibility. When I would say 2019, perhaps even the beginning of 2020, but major hurdle, right? Not major hurdle, but not even a hurdle because we're over it. So let's say as long as it can, again, remain above 12.50 to 13, we should be okay. What else? All right, VVPR up about 96, north of 100% on the day. Congrats to the bulls. Congrats to whoever was long. Closed at 205. Heading into tomorrow, it's pulled back some from the high today of 261. Again, it's pulled back some. So what I'd be paying attention to heading into tomorrow definitely is today's close of 205. If the market, or if the stock rather, opens beneath that, if it opens under 205, chances are you're going to have more of a pullback. And obviously you want to pay attention to today's low of 111. If that breaks, then that's it. The story's over. What else? And then we have IMUX Daily Chart up about 90% on the day. Congrats to the bulls. Closed at 1775. High clocked in at 1882. So the close is decent relative to the range of today's price action. The low clocking in at 948. The high 1882. Again, we close relatively close to the high. Heading into tomorrow, I will be paying attention to the high of 1882. If it can surpass that and hold that, chances are the stock potentially can see $20. What else? All right, so let's round it out and wrap it up with ticker PIR daily chart off about 32%, following a 1 for 20 stock split, reverse stock split. Like I've always indicated, once a stock splits, once it has a reverse stock split, normally you'll see that pop, but eventually the stock usually gets clobbered. It's headed more or less on its way down. I want to say a very small percentages of companies or stocks actually recover after a reverse stock split. So again, off about 32% on the day, closed at 768. The low clocked in at 736. Heading into tomorrow, the remainder of the week, pay attention to today's low. If we take that out, chances are this stock will spiral lower. I think the overall trajectory for ticker PIR is to the downside with your minor pops. I would not go long this stock. I would stay far away. So that's it. Let's wrap it up there, Tina. Once again, from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comments section. What do you think about ticker PIR? Are you long or short this stock? What about ticker VVPR, IMUX, Snap, Spot, and all the others that I recapped? What are your thoughts? Comment in the comment section. Secondly, I do videos daily, so if you want to be notified the minute I upload one, make sure you are subscribed at our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. Ensure the notification bell is turned on. And lastly, I've been trading for well over 15 years. That's correct, well over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you tomorrow.